It's Junior MasterChef, the competition to find the best young cook in the country. Out of 2,000 applications, only 31 cooks have made it to the heats. Now top chef and restaurant owner John Turode and actress and cookbook writer Nadia Sawalha have to decide which cook is good enough to win the title of Junior MasterChef. In today's heat, we'll meet 4 cooks, but only one of them can go through.
Junior MasterChef, this is fantastic. People full of energy wanting to show us exactly how good they are.
We get to meet 4 contestants who love cooking.
They'll face 2 challenges. First, John will show them how to make passion fruit and lemon sponge with custard.
I love sponge and custard.
Finally, they'll have to cook their own most delicious food for the judges.
Heavenly. That's what that is. It's really lovely.
Competing today are Charlotte, Hebe, Marcus and Sam.
I just love experimenting and spending time in the kitchen with my mum. Cooking's my favourite hobby because I just like getting creative and improvising as I go along.
I love mixing different ingredients and I love food, so I like eating.
I could be the Junior MasterChef champion. I'm quite passionate about cooking. Hopefully that should be able to take me to the finals.
But which one of these 4 will be going through to the quarter-final?
Welcome to Junior MasterChef. Today, I'm going to teach you how to make a lovely light lemon sponge with a passion fruit sauce on it, and then to make a very, very simple custard.
Have any of you made anything like this before?
I've made lemon sponge before, but I've never made the passion fruit sauce.
But you've all eaten sponge and custard?
Yes.
I love sponge and custard.
John adds caster sugar to water to dissolve it and then adds the pips of 3 passion fruits to the mix.
Can you smell that?
Yes.
Beautiful. I'm going to bring it to the boil, and whilst that cooks, we're going to make the sponge.
He puts butter and sugar into a food processor. If you'd like to try this, make sure you ask an adult to help you.
And just let it whiz away.
With the sponge mix underway, John takes the passion fruit sauce off the boil.
So we've got black seeds and orange syrup, and there's our consistency. I'm just going to put that over here to cool down.
Nadia begins to grease the pudding moulds with a lining of butter and sugar, while John adds 2 eggs, plain flour and lemon rind to the food processor.
And our pudding mix starts to come together a little bit.
He then pours the passion fruit sauce into the pudding moulds.
So what's going to happen when we turn our pudding out?
Syrup's going to be on top.
Absolutely.
To finish off, John adds the sponge mix to the moulds.
So the mould is only about half full.
To steam the puddings, he puts the moulds into a tray with water and places them into the oven for 20 minutes at 180 degrees Celsius. Now it's time to make the custard, using milk, cream, sugar, eggs and a vanilla pod.
Take a teaspoon and you pull out all the black bits, and those black bits are the vanilla. And drop that into our egg mixture, and we're going to beat that until it becomes white.
John puts the custard on the heat and stirs gently to avoid lumps. With the pudding steamed, it's time to turn it out onto the plate.
Because this is all hot, just use a pair of tongs.
Oh.
I'm just going to flood my plate with custard, and the custard then will sit around the outside of it. What do we think, guys?
Yeah, really good.
Yum? That's what I like to hear. I love that word.
OK, do you think you can do it?
Yes.
Any questions? OK, guys, off you go.
These are experienced cooks, but this is the first time John and Nadia will see them at work. In 30 minutes, will they be able to make their passion fruit and lemon sponge with vanilla custard as good as John's and prove they've got talent? "11-year-old Hebe is from Buckinghamshire. She's been on an Italian cookery course and learned to make pasta from scratch.
My mum and I started cooking lots of cakes for school events. I enjoyed making the cakes so much, it just made me want to go cook other things.
Junior MasterChef, why are you here?
Because I want a challenge to do something different and not just be cooking for the same people all the time.
What would it mean to you if you were our quarterfinalist today?
A lot, because my granny does a lot of cooking and so does my mum, and they give me inspiration.
Do you think you can win?
Yes, hopefully.
Sam is 12 and from Suffolk. He loves cooking traditional roasts and even grows his own vegetables at home.
Art and design is definitely important in my food, I think, because I like to present it well and I like it to look nice.
Sam, can you remember the first thing you ever cooked really well?
Some chicken that I cooked for my sister's birthday a couple of years ago.
Did you love it?
Yeah.
What do you think makes your food delicious?
The amount of effort I put into it, because if you take the time, it will pay off later.
Very good. Sam, good luck.
Thanks, Sam.
Charlotte is 10 and from Cheshire. She recently cooked a 5-course meal for her mum and dad on their wedding anniversary.
I don't think I could live without cooking. I can't spend a couple of days without being in the kitchen. I just love it so much.
Charlotte, how excited are you?
Really excited. I love cooking and I want to show everybody how good I am at cooking.
So who already knows you're good at cooking?
The whole of my family and lots of my friends.
Are you the best cook in your class, do you think?
Yeah, probably, because I come from a really small village. Also, there's not actually that many of us.
12-year-old Marcus comes from Gwent. He was inspired to cook when he joined the Scouts and now loves making food for the whole family.
My brothers and sisters enjoy my cooking and sometimes they will cook with me, but I think I'm the best cook in the family.
Marcus, what do you think you'd like to do when you grow up?
When I grow up, I want to be a chef, but on the other hand, I would like to be a pilot.
A pilot and a chef? Yes. I think those two are pretty good. What do you got left to do then?
Just make the custard.
Marcus, good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you. OK, everyone, you've got just 3 minutes left. OK, everyone, your time is up, so could you please step away from the bench?
It's now judgment time. Is the passion fruit and lemon sponge light and fluffy, and the custard thick and full of vanilla?
OK, Sam. That is really sweet, really squidgy, and it's just a joy to eat. That's really good.
I feel pleased with what I did because I've never made custard before and I think it went OK.
Charlotte. We know that the pudding hasn't quite cooked in the middle enough, but that's only because every single oven is different. The bit that's cooked around there looks absolutely brilliant. Wow, look at that, all that lovely vanilla. It is delicious because you've got loads of vanilla in your custard. The passion fruit is beautifully rich. It is really, really tasty.
I think the masterclass went quite well because my custard and the passion fruit and the cake around the outside was really good. It just needed to be in a bit longer.
Marcus. It tastes of lots of lemon and lots of passion fruit. Your custard is a lovely consistency. There's lots of vanilla in there. It tastes great.
When the judges said that my custard and sponge was really amazing, it just made me like fill up with joy.
Hebe. You've done your sugar really beautifully on the outside because there's this lovely crisp, almost crust to the sponge and then really squidgy sponge on the inside. Really vanilla-packed custard, gorgeous. A bit more passion fruit and it would be almost perfect.
The other cooks look very good. I've heard what they're cooking and I'm a bit nervous whether mine's going to match up to theirs.
For really enthusiastic cooks who wanted to please a stay. We know that that's really important when you're cooking. You have to want to please the person that's going to eat it.
But this is a competition, and next it's their own dishes. We only have one quarterfinal place. Who's going to get that place?
Now it's the toughest challenge of all. Can they wow the judges by cooking their own food?
1 hour, let's cook.
Marcus, Charlotte, Hebe and Sam now have 1 hour to make 2 fantastic dishes. But remember, if you want to cook at home, always make sure you ask an adult to help you.
Wow, what are we going to be eating here, Hebe?
Thai green curry on a bed of noodles and a raspberry meringue roulade.
Where have these dishes come from, Hebe?
I love curry. I love fusion food with lots of different smells and I just love meringue and cream.
Who doesn't? Have you made this curry lots and lots of times before?
I've made it about 3 times, I think, but my family are pretty sick of eating it.
Are they?
I'm very much looking forward to eating it. Hebe, you've got a lot of work to do. Good luck. Hebe has given herself a huge amount of work to do, and each one of the dishes potentially have a huge amount of different tastes. They sound delicious.
Hiya, Sam. What are you cooking for us?
I'm doing chicken stuffed with feta and spinach, served with green bean parcels. For a dessert, I'm doing a lemon and ginger cheesecake with a strawberry sauce.
Is this strawberry sauce your own invention?
It was my idea to have a strawberry sauce with it, but I didn't want anything too overcomplicated because obviously the main flavour is the cheesecake.
Why have you chosen these particular dishes?
It's the food I like to eat, and I don't think there's any point in cooking spectacular food if you don't like it.
Sam, chicken wrapped in bacon with spinach and cheese and beans, fantastic.
I really like the way that he says, I don't want to do something complicated, I want to do something that I love to eat. That is such a good idea when you're in a competition.
Charlotte, what are you going to cook for us?
I'm doing roasted butternut squash risotto and then lime and chocolate ginger cheesecake.
What's this?
Sage.
And where's the sage going to?
There's going to be a bit going when the butternut squash roasts and then a bit in at the end with the risotto.
What would it mean to you, Charlotte, if you were our quarterfinalist today?
It'd mean the world to me. I'd feel happier than I'd ever felt in my life before.
Charlotte, you've got a lot of work to do. Should we leave you alone?
Yes, please. Thank you.
Good luck. Charlotte, roast butternut squash risotto with sage, fantastic. As long as there's not too much sage, because sage can overpower that butternut squash.
Loads of flavours there. I'm really excited about it.
Marcus, what are you going to cook for us today?
Today I'm going to cook salmon salad with rice and a castle pudding with single cream.
Nobody's made us a salad yet. What made you decide to do this?
I thought it was a good combination and a mixture of flavours.
Fantastic. Marcus, how would you feel if you were to become one of our quarterfinalists?
I would feel over the moon. It means I'm one step forward in MasterChef.
And it means you've got more qualifications to become a pilot.
Marcus is cooking salad, rice and steamed salmon. I'm going to be over the moon if it's really tasty.
Salmon, rice and a salad. It has to be about the salad dressing. Wonderful salmon, perfectly cooked rice. If he makes that salad dressing perfect, it will be delicious.
OK, everyone, you have 3 minutes left.
Time's up, guys. Step away from your benches, please.
Hebe's made a green Thai curry with fried noodles, prawns and oyster mushrooms.
I really like the noodles with your creamy coconut and spice sauce. If there's one thing I think that could do with, it's a load of fresh herbs to make it green and vibrant and then for it to be really, really delicious. Well done.
The sauce and the noodles are absolutely delicious. But I'm just wondering how you could get more of those flavours into the prawn.
For dessert, Hebe's made a meringue roulade with raspberries and cream.
Yep, that works. Crispy outside from the meringue, inside like marshmallows, sour, sharp, raspberries, sweet cream, all coming together. Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Heavenly, that's what that is. It's really, really lovely. I think some vanilla in the cream would be really nice. Beautiful dessert, thank you.
I got good feedback from the judges and they said they enjoyed my food.
As a main, Marcus has made steamed salmon, rice and an egg, cucumber, carrot and onion salad with a mayonnaise, vinegar and basil dressing.
That is a really clean, fresh plate of food. The dressing is really nice. I think I might have a bit more, but I'm really impressed with that.
Thank you.
There is only one thing for me about this dish. I love that salad dressing. It's really sour and it's creamy, but I want more of it. I want lots more of that dressing. But for me, a really lovely dish.
Thank you.
For his dessert, Marcus has cooked his own invention, castle pudding, a vanilla and treacle sponge served with golden syrup and cream.
Quite crispy on the outside. It's moist on the inside. Two things I would say, more syrup and maybe a little lemon in the sponge as well would go really well.
Okay.
But I like that. Thank you.
Beautiful light sponge with that treacle on the outside and the golden syrup sitting on the plate. It's really delicious, just a lot more syrup.
Thank you. It went brilliant and I'm really happy and overwhelmed by the judges' comments.
Charlotte hopes to impress with her classic Italian rice dish, roasted butternut squash and sage risotto.
Beautifully made risotto. I like the butternut squash on top, the crispy bits, the lovely brown bits. Great. The sage is a difficult one because raw, it's very strong and it's becoming a little bit too strong on top. But what's inside your risotto is really delicious.
Thank you.
How much do I love the butternut squash? I think it's cooked perfectly. I love the fact that you roasted it. But the thing wrong with that is I want some more. But it's cooked with care and I can taste that. So thank you.
Thank you.
To follow, Charlotte has made a lime and chocolate ginger cheesecake.
It's not like a cheesecake texture, it's more like whipped cream with a little bit of lime in there and the smallest amount of chocolate. You just taste the chocolate at the end. Just a little bit more sugar in the topping to bring the taste of the chocolate out. But I really like the idea of it.
It's squidgy and sticky and really sweet and buttery. I could eat pots of that on its own, just the base. I really like the ginger lime chocolate and cream. I think it's lovely.
Thank you. The fact that they like my food made me like really happy and proud, so I know that I'm doing something right.
Sam has made roasted chicken breast stuffed with feta cheese and spinach, wrapped in bacon and served with a green bean parcel.
First of all, I think that looks absolutely gorgeous, and I love your little parcel with the string.
Thank you.
I love all the different layers of seasoning I get, and the chicken breast is beautifully tender. Very, very nice.
Thank you.
Well done.
Your bacon's really, really thin, and then all those crispy bits on the edges are wonderful with your very, very juicy chicken. I like the flavours a lot. I like the textures a lot. Everything is seasoned very, very well. It's all soft, it's all moist until you get to the crunchy bits of the bacon and the crunchy beans. And that texture is fantastic.
Thank you.
For dessert, Sam has made a lemon and ginger cheesecake with strawberry sauce.
Really nice, buttery biscuit base that's set really well. Really beautifully made.
Crumbly biscuits with lots and lots of butter. Really lovely, sour cheesecake. I really like that. Very lemony, really zesty, really zingy. That's brilliant. So it's your own invention?
Yeah.
It's very good.
Thank you. I felt proud that a famous chef like John Thoreau likes what I'm cooking, and I was pleased with Nadia liking my chicken.
The cooking's over. Now it's a nervous wait while the judges decide whose food is the best.
I didn't really want to taste my own food because I do it a lot and it would make me probably feel less confident.
I'm just a bit nervous now waiting for that.
How good was their food today? 8 wonderful, delicious plates of food.
And they all seemed very confident in the kitchen. It's quite a close thing today.
Hebe made for us green curry. The sauce was silky smooth with little chunks of chilli running through it. It just needed some more fresh herbs on top of all those other big, wonderful flavours.
But for me, there was none of that gorgeous taste in the sauce running through the prawns at all.
That roulade did exactly what it's supposed to do. Crisp meringue on the outside, marshmallow on the inside, sour, sharp raspberries with crunchy seeds. Lovely.
For me, it would have been even better if she'd put some vanilla into the cream.
I think I do have quite a good chance of getting through to the quarters, but there were just a few bits and bobs that I thought I could have done slightly better.
Marcus, salmon cooked perfectly, rice cooked perfectly, and a great dressing. But Marcus, give me more of that great dressing.
He chose simple things and he cooked them beautifully. It worked.
The pudding, crispy on the outside with that treacle, just more treacle, more sauce, more dressing on the salmon, more treacle on that pudding, and it would have been absolutely fantastic.
We love your sauce, we love your syrup, we love your dressing. Can we have more, please?
I hope I've done enough to get to the quarterfinals, but if not, I know I've made a great achievement because I've made it this far.
Charlotte, perfectly made risotto. It was lovely and creamy, almost soupy, but the sage on top for me was a little bit overpowering because what was underneath that in the risotto itself was just so good.
I would have loved it if I'd had 3 times the amount of butternut squash, so I got big flavours.
The chocolate lime and ginger cheesecake, a fluffy mixture of melted chocolate and lime. Interesting, but it needed to be sweeter, I felt, to bring the flavour of the chocolate out.
I'd like to win more than anything I've ever done before because it means the world to me.
Sam cooked for us chicken wrapped with bacon, the crispy bits of the bacon with the crunchy beans and all that juicy chicken and the spinach was a really delicious dish.
Now, Sam's cheesecake. Lovely base, lovely texture to the cheesecake. Loved the amount of lemon that he used.
I like the zingy sour lemon in the cheesecake and a great biscuit base. The strawberries took it to a completely different place, and that's a great place to be. Fantastic.
They quite like my food, and hopefully it will be able to take me to the quarterfinals.
This is really hard. All of them have so much promise, but who has the natural ability?
I hate this bit.
But we have one quarterfinal place, and we need to find ourselves the best cook. Thank you, all 4 of you. Really impressive. A really tough day for us because you are all very good cooks. But Junior MasterChef is a competition, and we can only have one quarterfinalist.
Our quarterfinalist is... Sam.
Well done, Sam.
I'm definitely going to carry on cooking because I love it and I'm not going to stop just because I didn't win. I'm really pleased I entered and I'm really happy that I got this far. I'm really happy for Sam and I enjoyed the competition because it's been a new experience and something really different for me to try.
I'm feeling pretty good at the moment because I didn't think I'd get through, and I'm really happy that I have.
Sam will be back for the quarter-final when he'll compete with 3 other heat winners for the title of Junior MasterChef.